Hello, my name is Holden Hardman, and today I want to talk about something that you've probably heard of, especially if you live in the Pensacola area. And that is that the Tin Cow is having some problems. So everything got started because this one guy, I'm not going to reveal his name, but you can find him on Facebook if you want. It was a former employee of Tin Cow, posted some pictures on Facebook, and well, here's what it says. Please share this. Downtown Tin Cow is full of rats and rat everywhere. Even the tin y'all eat out of, rat on them. The owner don't care what the meat look like. They will serve blue meat. If you look at these pictures, you will see what I'm talking about. Don't eat damn. There's not a single punctuation mark in that post, but that's okay. It doesn't derail from what he's saying. Let's look at some of these pictures. Looks like some rats had eaten through some of the bags of meat here. There's some rat crap. So here he actually shows like a dead rat, I guess in a rat trap is what it looks like. Rats eating through stuff, this like disgusting, like back of the kitchen. Got a bunch of fries and other nasty stuff in there. Here's another little dead rat, that's really good. And that's about it. So what we're seeing is some rats have gotten into some of the meat, some of the rolls and crapped everywhere, and they got a couple of them and some are dead. This does not look good for the Tin Cow. This looks pretty rough. And this has gotten to almost about 4,000 shares. So this is a big deal around here. Tin Cow is one of the more popular restaurants on the Palafox Strip. So everyone, I've been there. And the thing is, I'm not about to just jump on this hate of Tin Cow bandwagon. When I've gone there, the food is actually pretty good. I think everyone who goes there has thought before that, it's not bad. It may not be your favorite. It's not my favorite burger in the area, but it's not like, oh yeah, obviously. Unless maybe you've worked there. I don't know. This put the owner in some hot water, and he's actually responded to this, so let's take a look at that. We'd like to address some highly misleading comments and photos recently spread by a disgruntled former employee about our downtown location. I'll say he's pretty disgruntled. His comments do not reflect the current reality at the Tin Cow and would like our valued patrons to know the truth. On January 4th, our downtown The Tin Cow location, which is in a 90-year-old building, experienced some leaking pipes and code violations. Here, right off the bat, we already have a problem because this sounds like we're pinning the blame on the building and the leaking pipes, and then kind of just throws in and some code violations at the very end. Upon request by the health department, we temporarily closed the restaurant to immediately correct the deficiencies. We conducted repairs, patched holes, brought in additional pest control services, and implemented new nightly cleaning policies. We reopened the following morning with a clean bill of health from the health department. Good. That's good. Since then, the kitchen manager responsible for the affected area has resigned. Look, you don't have to be in business to know that the kitchen manager is not responsible for your restaurant as a whole. The owner is. And it's not like this is just like small stuff that went under the radar. This is stuff that was like out in the open. I'm going to kind of call a BS on this one. Yes, it may have been his responsibility to make sure that the kitchen was running orderly, but man, it's still your restaurant. And at the end of the day, it's your reputation on the line, not your kitchen manager, which we don't even know who that is. We have implemented numerous new procedures to ensure that nothing like this ever happens again. Okay, great. Despite our aggressive efforts to provide a quality restaurant experience, a former fry cook chose to post photos that purport to show ongoing problems. They absolutely do not reflect the current condition of the restaurant, kitchen, and serve no purpose other than to harm the Tin Cow's reputation. That employee was terminated after several days of repeatedly failing to show up for work without explanation. We made repeated attempts to contact this former employee, but it refuses to respond to our outreach. I have no doubt that this fry cook had no other intention of just trying to harm the reputation of the Tin Cow, but this still feels like a shift of blame for the condition of the kitchen. Once again, ownership and management are deeply committed to ensuring that nothing like this ever happens again. The hundreds of 5-star reviews we received, thousands of satisfied customers, blah, 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 blah. The owner, again, he posted a video. I think people were catching on to him kind of shifting blame around to the old kitchen manager, the fry cook, or whatever else, or the old building. And I'm not arguing that the building's old and that they don't have problems because of that, but those issues that we saw in those pictures were not because of an old building. He later released a video response. Let's take a look.
Hello, Facebook. My name is Joe Abster. I own the Tin Cow. I wanted to give you a couple things. A peek into our kitchen while we're working. I also want to clear up some issues. The statement that was sent out was not to place blame.
Yeah, so I guess that other people really did catch on to the whole shifting blame thing, because that's the first thing that I was thinking.
The blame lies with me alone. Should have never happened. I've lived in this community. I think I got here when I was 4. I've been back and forth. This is my home. And I can tell you that this is my fault. And I owe all those people who have believed in me for so long. I've let you down. And moreover, I owe Pensacola and every one of the guests that have walked through this door my heartfelt apology. So, here's my imperfect kitchen. This is not a once a month clean. This is not a every Tuesday clean.
Well, no,
it's an every
Joe.
day. Laptops get cleaned every night. Let me show you my cooler. Air curtains. Thankfully, the way they're supposed to be. Prepared foods up top. Raw meats on the bottom. Not the best. Keeps you clean. Somewhat runs hot. Not perfect. It's tiny. Needs a lot of work. And my men and women do that every day. So Pensacola, I genuinely apologize.
Here's the thing. I know that there's kind of this movement just in pop culture, social media culture, whatever, that once a person screws up, people just want them like crucified, never work in this town again. And I'm not really like that. I don't really have that type of mindset. I'm not saying that nothing should happen. I do believe in the consequences, but I don't believe that a person should just lose their livelihood. And that's what a lot of people are calling for. How about apologizing for making people sick? Might be nice to apologize to those who got food poisoning for days from eating there in those conditions. Still really nasty. I agree to an extent with that one. Even showing like the post, whatever, he even says it himself. It's not perfect. It's easy to clean things up and take a video making everything seem like it's okay. You all do realize that this is after 24-hour scrub down, probably with Joe threatening everybody's job and livelihoods, right? Maybe. I don't know. This is a good one. Like you guys have never had roaches or anything in your house. Okay, well that's not your house, it's a restaurant. Stop acting like you care about anybody except yourself. Okay? People's kids or loved ones could have died or become horribly ill from this. I hope you stick to your promise. I do too, my man. This one's kind of up in the air for me. Tin Cow is never like my #1 favorite restaurant ever. I have gone there and I genuinely like the food. It's a pretty good burger. I'm not gonna down him because of this. If the food was good, it was good. We can have a conversation in the comments about this because I am on the side of I don't mind him having a second chance, but my man has got to legitimately fix this. He said he's gonna remodel the whole place and do all this stuff. I have no problem with that. I'll go back. I don't think that this man should be thrown into the streets like some people think he should. And some people, no matter what he does at this point, they are not going to go back or recommend it, and they're probably going to say a bunch of terrible things about it. And to be honest, I understand that perspective and point of view as well. From what I understand, this guy, Joe, he owns a few other restaurants in the area. They're not all Tin Cows. So that brings up the question of what's the state of those restaurants. I've never met this guy before. I don't know if he's faking or if he's sincere. This person here, emotional manipulation at its finest. The guy has zero feelings for anyone ever. People who've met him, I guess this guy has, think that this is all just a ploy. I don't know. But because I don't know, I'm going to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. And a lot of people don't like that. People think that because it's like this and we could have died and, there's rats and, at the same time, this guy's only human. There should be consequences. Maybe people shouldn't be going to his restaurant until he can really show that there's an overhaul and people can trust him. Until then, I personally am not going to go. But after some time has come by, I probably will go back. But tell me, what are your thoughts on this? Is this all just a ploy? Are you going to ever go back or give it some time? Or is this pretty much definitive for you? Lost trust, can't get it back. I look forward to your response, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.